Hello, folks. I thought I would come to you today to tell you about my artistic journey. I'll post some photos of my work in the video. So I started as a young child. I remember there was one incident I had when I was about 2. I got a hold of my mom's red lipstick, and she had just painted a room in the house with white white paint. Maybe it wasn't enamel, but it sure smelled bad. And she had painted the room freshly, and there was like a table, like a countertop in there with a bookcase. She painted that white too. And I remember there being a white bedspread. The whole room was white. Even the curtains and the medicine cabinet was white. So I got a hold of her lipstick and I went in there and I started to draw all over the walls. And I was in there with the door shut for a long time. I had all kinds of pictures all over the wall. All over the walls, like paper, right? I thought it was like a great big piece of paper. And all of a sudden the door opens and Mom looks in and says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm making pictures for you, Mummy." And she just went, "Huh." She didn't reprimand me because she knew I loved to draw. I was a good kid for the most part, and so was my brother, but that one time I was kind of thinking that it was like a big piece of paper. And she didn't spank me or anything. She just said, "From now on, do it on the paper." I said, "Okay." I think that's kind of funny. And there were lots of times. I had a little budgie when I was a kid, and I used to call him Puffy. And anyway, I called him Puffy. And I used to draw him all the time. I'd spend hours in my room just drawing him on my finger. I would hold him and he would just sit there and go to sleep. And I would draw him with my right hand and I'd hold on to him with my left. He loved to sleep on my finger. He was a good little budgie. And he used to take baths once a week in this little tub that we'd attach to the cage. We'd open the door and he'd go in and take a bath, and I'd draw him in there just fluttering around. He was very sweet. So as I grew up, when I went to school, I was in a Catholic school. From kindergarten to grade 8, I went to the same school. And they had a contest when I was in grade 6. Everybody in the classes knew that I loved art. And all the kids would come to me to get me to draw something for them. Some of them were not very nice, but the teachers were, well, some of them were okay, some of them weren't. But anyway, they had a contest for the whole school, and I won 2 first place ribbons and a second place. And I gave it to this kid who threw it on the ground because he had spent a long time doing a paper mache Blue Jays, Toronto Blue Jays baseball player. And I said, "Here, you can have this. I don't need it. I got 2 first place ones." I won from my puppets. For my art, I did a painting of the space shuttle blasting off, or a rocket, because my brother and I loved rockets and watching on TV. We watched them from the moon one year. It was really warm. This is in the late 60s, early 70s. Anyway, from there, I won the contest and I had my name in a local newsletter. And I went to high school and I had an art teacher named Mr. Grossman. And he told me, like back then there was level 4 and level 5. Level 4 is if you wanted to go to community college. Level 5 was if you wanted to go to university. So I was in level 4 going to grade 12. There was grade 12 and grade 13. And I took grade 12 because I took business and all that accounting. I was terrible in it. But anyway, we had an art class, and he kept me after school once, and he said, "You are far too talented to be in this level. You should go to university." And I said, "Okay, I'll take grade 13 in art." So I started that year, and I was so badly that I had to leave school. And I went to an alternative school. And from there I went to the best art school that I could afford at high school level. They did it privately, kind of, but being from an alternative school, I could take art privately. So I did that, and then I broke my right wrist, and I couldn't draw. And they offered me a scholarship to do the whole year over. And by that time, I was getting older, and I thought, no, I can't do this. Plus, the bullying was really, really bad for me. So I dropped out. I went to the alternative school for my academic stuff. But their art teacher, Diana, had left. So I went to Subway Academy too, and they had wonderful teachers there. Bob and Judith, they were wonderful people. I really admired them. I even bought them all pizza one day. One of them invited me to her home, and they all showed up, and I bought them pizza. I didn't have much money, but I bought what I could afford, because I wanted to show my gratitude for their kindness. Anyway, from there, in my 20s, I was a member of the art gallery in the museum, and I would spend a lot of time there sketching and doing stuff. I started to get sick in my 20s. I became disabled, and I became homebound not long after that. I would go out for medical appointments, but that was about it. So my schooling, I tried taking an art course through correspondence, but it didn't work out very well. They were going to award me maturity credits, and they never ended up doing it, so I just forgot about it. So now I'm bedbound. I can't walk right now, but I'm in the process of learning to walk again. It's slow going, but I do what I can. Anyway, I have another YouTube channel for that, for the walking again. Yeah, so that's a bit of my art journey. Now, I've been an artist for over 50 years, and I do just about everything. I've done watercolor, graphite, pen and ink. I just did some a little while ago. Acrylic painting, photography, just about everything. Colored pencil, I work with that. I've worked with pastels. I love mono printing, which is done with a jelly plate. I love to do all of that stuff because it's really fun, you know. And anyway, that's my artistic journey. Leave me a comment. Ask me any questions you want. I don't have a lot of money, and there's fees associated with having this channel. So I'd appreciate it if you could go to my Instagram and donate. I can send you information from there. I'll leave it in the description box below. If you like this video, like, subscribe, and don't forget the little bell icon so that you can get all notifications. And that's about it. Remember, you are important and life is precious. Don't forget that. Make this life a good one. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye for now.